I started to go through the cloth here by sanding it a bit too much, so I've probably lost all the strength from that. So what I'm going to do is do one final bigger band into the keyed surface, and that will give it a raised profile, but I really want this to be strong and don't have to do it again. Here we go. So I've given it another sand and I've got the fiberglass just about level with the original surface. It is slightly lower in some places, and I was going to fill that with some mixed up epoxy and some microfiber particles. This is where I'm at. This is close to the final stage. I've put a final layer of wide fiberglass on, and what I'm going to do is just try to sand this edge only, and then come back over with some peanut butter paste, essentially, which is a mixture of milled fibers and epoxy resin to smooth over some of these low parts, and then I'll just sand that flat. So I've just come back in the morning to try and give it another sand down, but unfortunately the resin hasn't set completely. It's left these still a bit like jelly, so give it another 12 hours and then I'll come back to it. It doesn't sand properly when it hasn't set. Feather edge, and this is just acting as a filler, a bit of 240 grit sandpaper with This should be the final stage now. I'm just going to fill it with epoxy resin. I was going to use a pigment, but actually I quite like the idea of it being on show that it's been snapped and repaired. So I'm just going to do a clear coat, it'll go glossy, and then you'll see that it's obviously been repaired. And that's fine with me. So the board's back in one piece. It's spent a year and a half, so today's the day, first time back in the water where I've actually had a chance to use it. It's only flat water, but there will be other times to use it in the surf. I'll show you what I've done. As you can see, I've left it as a raw repair, so I get to see it every time. I could easily do a clear coat over the top of this and it would be completely hidden, but I actually quite like it looking like this, so I'm going to keep it like this. It's a good little story. So that's it for the Supboard video. I'm going to be doing lots of other repair and build videos, inventing, creating, making things, so please subscribe to my channel.